Yeah, I think early on in the game, the biggest issue that we had was we were behind the chains all the time. We had some penalties that got us into some second and long situations. We had sacks and some minus plays. And so I felt like we were kind of digging out too much, trying to survive these drives too much early on in the ball game. They did a good job possessing the ball in the first half, limiting our opportunities, but we didn't get any rhythm going. And I think that was a result of the minus plays. I thought it was better in the second half. We opened it up a little bit more, spread them out a little bit more. Dak made some plays in the passing game. We loosened up their front a little bit, got the running game going a little bit more, felt a little bit more like ourselves. But again, the bad down and distance situations early were the things that we had to overcome, and I thought the rhythm got better as we went. Obviously, it's not good enough. You need to score more than 8 points, but it's a good defensive team. We knew it was going to be a struggle. We felt like taking care of the football was going to be critical in this game. That would give us a chance. As the game wore on, we did a good job of that, but certainly not enough.
No shots down the field with that part of playing. Talk about being conservative early, not taking chances.
Yeah. Again, as much as anything else, we had some minus plays. We had some sacks and some negative plays. And just because you're not throwing the ball down the field doesn't mean you don't have those things called. Sometimes the ball has to come out quicker because you have some pressure or you have to do something. So we tried to stay aggressive and tried to attack. They didn't give us a lot of opportunities. Their style is to play out of there a little bit and make you earn it, and they did a good job of that.
You assess Dak's play. He seemed to be off target early. I don't know if he got better when he went no huddle later.
Yeah, again, I go back to those minus plays early on. We complete a screen. I think it was on the second play of the game. It's a really good gain for us. And then, we get a penalty. So now we're 2nd and 20. And, we had too many of those in the game, particularly early on in the game, whether it was a penalty or a minus play or a sack or something like that. So I thought he had to do a lot of managing early on where we were out of rhythm. I thought when we started playing downhill a little bit at them in the second half, he was much better. Made some plays with his feet, made some good throws. We drove the ball. Obviously made 2 great plays down in the red zone for the touchdown and the 2-point conversion.
That 4th-down play, could Thompson caught that hit him in the hands and he had a chance to get it down? What you see on that?
Yeah, hard to tell. It was going to be a contested throw. Dak had somebody in his face, so I think he had to cut it loose a tick early, and the ball was a little bit high. One of those close bang plays. Thought we had a shot at it.
Why did your offense able to get the run game going early on?
Well, their style of defense is that they're going to put a lot of people down in there. They're excellent front. Their front seven's outstanding. Big defensive tackles, the ends, the linebackers are really good, and then they have an 8th guy down. So we knew it was going to be a fight. We knew it was going to be a struggle early to try to establish the line of scrimmage. Again, I go back to some minus plays. It's hard to establish the run when you're digging out of these drives a little bit, but I thought it got better as the game wore on. When we were in more favorable down and distance situations, we got back into our rhythm, being able to attack both ways.
You got a rookie at guard and a reserve at center. Did you think their front took advantage of that a little bit?
Well, we knew that was going to be a challenge, no question about it. They're really good inside. They got some stout guys, and they're athletic and explosive. So we knew it was going to be tough to run inside at them. We knew some of the pass protection situations were going to be a challenge. That's why the ball had to come out. But from what I can tell, Connor Williams battled his ass off. He really did. And we knew it wasn't going to be easy, but he's the kind of kid who keeps fighting. And I thought our team did an outstanding job fighting throughout, giving us a chance to tie it up. At the end of the ball game.
The way that Keithley was impacting the game early on, how much did he set a tone for?
Well, he's just a great football player, and he has been, and all you have to do is flip the tape on and see that. The leader of their defense, he makes a ton of plays in the running game, a ton of plays in the passing game. He's just all over the place. He's a great athlete. He's really well prepared. He's very instinctive. So that's just the way he plays, and we recognize that. It was important for us to try to do some misdirection stuff to get him off the game. I thought some of that stuff was effective for us at different times. But again, I keep going back to this. We got out a little bit of rhythm early because we were behind the chains too much. I thought it got better as it went on.
About Mayer and the missed field goal, what happened there?
I didn't get a great look at it. It looks like he hit it pretty well. Operation looked clean, just missed it. And, that's part of it. We have a lot of confidence in him, and we believe he's going to be a good kicker for our football team.
Can you talk about the offense a little bit with some people in place, your assessment of how they did today?
The Cowboys offense? Again, I thought at times we did some good things. Early on, we didn't have great rhythm. We're behind the chains a lot. I thought it got better as the game wore on. We spread them out a little bit. We got some creases in the running game. Guys kept fighting. We made some positive plays on top of positive plays, allowed us to move the ball, certainly on the scoring drive. And, it's not good enough. We have to play better. We have to run it better. We got to throw it better. And every part of it has to improve. But I thought our guys battled. And, again, I thought it got better as the game wore on.
You do the slow Cam in the running game in the second half?
Well, they challenge us so many different ways. The quarterback runs in the first half were just such huge plays for them, converting third downs down in the red zone. And, he's been doing that his whole career. So we knew that coming in that was going to be something we had to somehow contain or control. Didn't do a good enough job early, did a much better job later. I thought we did a better job just simply defending the run later in the game completely. We minimized some of their big plays. I thought that was a positive thing for our defense. I thought our defense battled really, really hard. I thought they fought hard and was not perfect by any means, but they're certainly trying to play the right way.
It was a 3rd and 2, I believe, there in the third quarter, where it was about on the 46-yard line. Did you give much thought to going for it on 4th down there versus the punt in that situation when you were down?
Yeah, I think there was probably 8 and change to go. I think we just wanted to play field position there. And if I'm not mistaken, our defense did a good job coming right back out after they were down in that minus territory. I think we got a 3 and out and got it right back about a minute and a half later. So, those are the decisions you have to make. We felt like after they missed the extra point, it was going to be a 2-score game. So played field position there, and it worked out for us. Yeah, it looked like he was active in the game early around the quarterback. Hard to know until we watched the tape. He did get hit in the head, and they put him in the concussion protocol, and so he was out. Yeah, we don't know anything about that.
Thank you. Jason, when you look at the questions you guys had coming into the season replacing Dez and Jason in the passing game, do you feel like you were able to? Those questions still remain. The knee jerk's going to be, well, how do they get better? What's the response that you guys have? Is it just, hey, there's 15 more of these?
Yeah, we just got to get back to work. I thought each of the receivers seemed to do some good things in the game. Bees made some plays. Michael Gallup made a couple plays. Deontay made a couple plays. So, each of those guys, showed up in the game. Obviously, it wasn't good enough. We need to score more than 8 points. We need to run it better. We need to throw it better. And, we'll look at ourselves as coaches first and continue to try to put our players in the best situations we can. We're going to roll those guys throughout the game, Terrence did a good job with a couple of his opportunities, and each of those guys, seemed to go out there and function fairly well. We got to work hard on getting better in all aspects of our offense.
Look at missed opportunities. He has a chance for a pick. Chico forces a fumble. You don't get him. They score on both drives. Is that kind of a microcosm of the NFL that it's little plays that can?
Yeah, no question about it, and particularly plays in relation to the ball. And it's a good football team we just played. So you have to take advantage of those opportunities. I thought our guys fought hard and battled and created some of those opportunities where the ball's getting tipped up in the air because we're around the quarterback, all those things. And we'll continue to work hard to try to take advantage of those things because they're difference-making plays in the game.
Thank you.
Okay, guys, good to see you.